Kevin Costner, the famously successful Hollywood actor, is no stranger to prenuptial agreements. A prenup is a legal contract between two people planning to be married that defines how their assets and obligations will be divided in the event of a divorce. Costner has used prenups in previous marriages, in an effort to protect his wealth from any potential future disputes. The actor has studied the law extensively, in order to protect himself and his assets from any fallout in the case of a divorce. Costner even consulted noted divorce attorneys to draft up the prenuptial agreement between himself and his burgeoning wife. He also negotiated the terms of the prenup and managed to keep his $150 million fortune and assets safe from any potential future quarrels over money. As expected, Costner was careful to protect himself and his estate, while allowing his wife to maintain her rights and dignity. Costner was especially wary of the prenup clause that worked to his disadvantage in his previous marriage. He learned from this and made sure to incorporate provisions that would allow a fair resolution in the case of a divorce. In general, Costner believes that the best prenups are those that are equally beneficial for both parties involved. In that sense, he was looking for an agreement that would provide mutual protection and respect. Costner wanted to make sure that both parties were treated fairly in the case of a split, while also protecting his wealth and assets. He was also concerned about being taken advantage of in the event of a divorce and wanted to make sure that he and his wife had similar rights and protection. As a result, Costner ensured that his prenup clauses were fair and just, and respected the rights of both parties. Ultimately, Costner's prenup served as a way for him to maintain his wealth and assets, while also ensuring that his wife was taken care of. It's clear that Costner paid close attention to his prenups in order to make sure they were fair and mutually beneficial. In an effort to avoid any future issues, Costner took the time to carefully craft his agreements in a way that would make them both legally and emotionally binding. The actor was keen to make certain that each party gained the same benefits in the agreement. Costner was sure to include detailed arrangements regarding the distribution of assets should the marriage ever come to an end. He also added clauses that governed the length of time before any of the assets could be appropriated in the event of a divorce. Costner was careful to ensure that both sides had equal say in the agreement, and that neither party would be taken for granted. This reflected his desire to make sure that the prenup was both legally binding and emotionally respectful. In addition, Costner was particularly adamant about the stipulations regarding the division of assets. He wanted to make sure that his finances were secure, and that his wife would not be deprived of her rights in the event of a split. It's evident that Costner was smart to pay close attention to his prenuptial agreement.